What's up, guys? Welcome back into another episode of Flipping from Zero, where apart from my normal reselling business, I've started a side hustle with $0 and we've scaled it up to a ton of money. I'll put the bank up in the top right, but we continue to flip this money over and over. We started by selling things from around our house, and then we found some items from the thrift stores, and lately I've been going to liquidation bin stores and also dipping my toe into retail and online arbitrage and continuing to stack up that inventory. So let's see how high we can get that bank and how much inventory we can stack up this episode. First off, I will show you everything we've compiled so far from nothing. Absolutely crazy. All of these bins here are full of basically 50-cent and dollar day items from the liquidation bins. And it looks like chaos, but it's actually sorted. On top of all of these boots and shoes that we've compiled from Kohl's. And then over here, we've got iPad boxes. We had one bag left, but breaking news, we found 2 more bags of these suckers. So we got some more space grays listed. We sold out of those a few episodes ago. So that's a nice little come up. Those, you guys know, sell for like $12 all day long. Also down there, we still have 1 more pair of jeans left. It's with my jeans. Over here, we've still got 2 pairs of Converses. We sold one of these a couple episodes ago. And then down here, we have Celtics hats, which we also have another come up on this. So my friend bought 50 of these as well, and he needed to downsize a little bit, so he ended up wholesaling those out to me at the same price we bought them for. So I got another 50 of these, so we were up to 100, but we've sold like 20 of them, so we're down to like 80. But anyways, deduct another $440 from the pot for another 50 of these, but these things are selling like crazy. As you will see today, look how many we got going out on top of this Amazon Fire case that sold for $12 that we got from the bin store. Look at this. Hello. Oh, crap. This person ordered 3. I didn't even see that. So I didn't even grab enough, but it'll be reflected in the final numbers. Oh, and it looks like we have 1 more pending, so that'll probably come in before the end of the episode. These are going nuts. Plus $6 on the case, and that pending Celtics hat also came in, so add $216 to the pot for all of these. Also, almost forgot to mention, we just brought out all these cleats that we bought in the last episode, so trying to make a little section here. I'm still moving some stuff around, but we'll make it all fit. All right, if you haven't watched this series before, this is what I call the liquidation bins. This is where companies just dump a bunch of pallets of overstock into these bins and charge different amounts different days. This is on $1 day, and you can see we only spent 39 bucks. All right, going out today. First off, 2 more Celtics hats. Those things are flying, $30 a piece. We sold our first pair of these cleats from that Academy sale that were $10, if you remember correctly. Sold those for $40. Then we got $11 or $12 for this dog collar and $25 for this guinea gate. Now, this looks like it's seen its better days. The box is messed up, but I took the gate out perfectly fine and normal. Picture of the gate and everything. Again, make sure never to hide anything from your buyers, because say you steal a picture from someone that has a really good listing of a great box and they get it like this, they're probably going to complain. But I literally pictured this and described that the box has some shelf wear damage, but inside the product's fine. I've already sold one of these. It'll be perfectly fine. Also on the cleats, I just use this box as storage, and to see what the sizes are, I obviously double check it, but we slide those in another box. So plus $15 on the gate, $5 on the dog cone, $29 on the cleats, and $42 on the Celtics hats. All right, flipping from zero today, we've got a few things going out. We got this Ash Ketchum costume that someone offered me like $11.25 for. I took it. I have a stack of these. They're going to do really well once Halloween is around, but figured I might as well move some now. And I'm pretty sure I got those during 50-cent day. Also moved this cat donut. Kind of punny, actually. And then we've got 3 more Celtics hats, $29.99 a piece. Plus $5 on the costume, $5 on the cat cone, and $64 on the hats. All right, pretty solid weekend from flipping from zero. Someone bought 2 iPad boxes, $12 each. Again, those were completely free. Watch one of my earlier videos in this series to see. Then we got this Taylor Swift birthday flag that sold for like 15 or 16 bucks. That was from the bins. These other 3 things in the middle here were from the bins. We got this Iron Man Snuggie that sold for $25. So my video cut off here, but I also sold this bath mat and this Ash Ketchum costume. Plus $129 on the hats, $13 on the Iron Man costume, $5 on the Ash costume, $11 on the mat, $15 on the 2 iPad boxes, and $9 on the T-Swift flag. Just finished packaging all the other stuff up and just sold this random Japanese Blu-ray. $24 for that sucker. Cannot beat that. I couldn't find anything like it out there, but I decided to list it up and it's sold. Plus $17 to the pot. All right, everything going out today. Of course, starting off with the Celtics hats. 3 more of those on Amazon and 1 on eBay for $25. Next, we got this iPad case from the bins. Sold it for $16. We got these Dyson filters here. I got 7 of them, but I didn't want to sell them in a 7-pack because that's not how other people were selling them. So it wouldn't get searched. They were selling them in 2s, 3s, and 4s. So I sold a 4-pack for $17.99 and a 3-pack for, I think, $13. Then we got this Taylor Swift poster that we got a bunch of these at the bins. Sold it for $15 on Merari. We got $20 for our last Naruto costume. Wish I could find a couple more of those. Then we got this sunshade, which I forget what it sold for, but I'll throw it up on the screen. Also just saw that one of these hats, they paid $29.19 for priority shipping, which is only going to cost me $6.88. And quickly showing an example on how I'm getting these numbers that I'm adding to the pot. Like I've said, we're not taking out cost of goods sold because we've already bought these items. We've already taken that out of the pot, so we just take out fees. You can see Mercari already takes out the fees, which I'm kind of salty. I sold this on 326 because today, 327, Mercari just announced 0% fees. I would have saved myself some money, but that's all right. It sold yesterday. So you can see it took the fees out, and then we come over here to Pirate Ship. It's going to be $4.38 to ship, which will give us $8 profit on the T-Swift flag. Plus $104 on the hats, $9 on the iPad case, $17 on the filters, $10 on the car shield, $8 on the T-Swift flag, and $11 on the Naruto costume. Going out today, first off from the bins, we got another one of these Cricut presses, $14.99. We got a Mew binder, $17.99. No fees on Mercari now, so that's freaking awesome. Mercari absolutely went off last night. And then we've got 3 iPad boxes that someone bought, on top of one more Celtics hat for $29.99. Look at this. Mercari changing the game and putting the 2.9% and 50-cent fees down onto the buyer. Sold it for $17.99. Made $17.99. Come over here into shipping. It's only $6.26 to ship it, and we make $12 profit. If you're not cross-listing to Mercari, you are missing out. Make sure to sign up with my link in the description to get $30. Plus $21 on the hat, $12 on the binder, $25 on the iPad boxes, and $8 on the mat. You guys, what a weekend of flipping from zero. 5 more Celtics hats going out. And no, that's not it. Boom. Look at all that. That's absolutely nuts. And it's pretty crazy we've started with $0 and have scaled up to being able to sell this much, like, consistently every single weekend. First off, pretty much all this is from the bins in this area, but these are from that Academy sale, which, remember, everything rang up $10, all of the shoes. So we got these for $10 and they sold for $60. Absolutely crazy. Rest of the stuff is bin stuff. We got the Surface Pro case that sold for like $18. I think we got $14 for this MacBook case. I think we got like $20 or $24 for this water timer. Another Among Us flag that sold. These were pretty big money. These were like $36 each. Quite the day. We've got $7 on the Among Us flag, $16 on the water timer, $11 on the Surface case, $7 on the Mac case, $57 on the DVDs, $45 on the cleats, and $106 on the hats. I'm in a rush because I've got something to do tomorrow, so I'm printing all my labels tonight. So only thing going out from flipping from zero is another Celtics hat, so just add $21 to the pot for that. Back at the bins for some more cheap inventory here on $1 day. You can see we've got lots of cases. Those always do super well for me. You guys will see me sell a bunch of this, only 18 bucks. All we have going out today are another pair of these $10 Academy cleats, where they were all ringing up 10 bucks. Sold these for $40, plus $28 to the pot. Just sold this before leaving, 10 bucks. Not much, but it only weighs under 8 ounces, so easy. Add $4 to the pot. All right, going out today, we've got another iPad box here, $12. We sold another Leverage DVD. Sold that for $37. We got 2 Kenmore filters. They were kind of open, but I kind of looked through and they were still sealed, so I was able to still sell those for like 20 bucks. And then we've got 5 Celtics hats here that sold for $30 a piece on Amazon. Plus $107 on the hats, $28 on the DVD, $11 on the filters, and $5 on the iPad box. So some of you might wonder why this jumps 2 weeks between these next 2 clips. That's because I'm currently on a 2-week vacation through the Panama Canal. It's been a super nice reset, and I'm about ready to go and rock this series till we get to Q4. So let's cue 2 weeks later. And poof, just like that, 2 weeks later, we're back at the office, but it was a great vacation. I'm ready to get going here. First off, we have 4 more of these Celtics hats. I've had some people asking in the comments. I'm guessing you probably haven't watched my past videos, so I'll show a flashback of when I picked these up. Out of the pot today, we just bought 50 Boston Celtics 47 brand hat, $9 a piece. Take out $440 from the pot. So again, these were like $8 before tax. Absolutely nuts to have gotten them that cheap. And right now, actually, I'm selling them for $35 a piece. So when I took my Amazon store down, I decided, you know what, when I put it back up, let's throw these up at $35. There's literally no one on the listing. And let's see what happens. And we ended up selling 4 of them so far. How many do we have left over here? If you remember, we bought 50 initially. We got some random Dolphins hats in there as well, but there's probably 50 or so left. We bought 50 initially, and then, if you remember, we found 50 more a couple episodes later, so we bought those, same exact price. Anyways, though, everything else that sold were these cleats. If you remember correctly, the Academy sale where everything was ringing up $10, all of the shoes. 10 bucks on these, and sold them for 40. These were from some bins, so 50 cents or $1. Didn't think it would sell till Halloween, but hey, we already sold it for $16. And then another Among Us flag, which is crazy how many we've moved. And I don't know if I mentioned this or not. I didn't leave my store on vacation, so this is just from the past 2 days. I turned it off completely for 14 days. I actually wanted to just relax and reset for once on a vacation. All right, we made even more profit on the 4 Celtics hats. Add $102 to the bank for those, $29 for the cleats, $10 for the mask, and $7 for the Among Us flag. And here's what I picked up today from the liquidation bins. They had these cookie pillows, and you guys are going to laugh when these sell, as well as this hot dog costume and some more dog toys. All of that for only 11 bucks. All right, everything going out today. We got this Joel Embiid shirt. That was what, like 6 or 7 bucks from Dick's Sporting Goods a couple episodes ago. Sold that for 26 on eBay. These were from the Academy clearance event where they were ringing up $10 for all these cleats. And I sold these bad boys for $60. And then we sold 5 Celtics hats. We can see 4 of them on here, $34.99. I already printed one label because I wasn't even thinking, and I just got straight to business. Plus $128 on the hats, $19 on the Embiid shirt, and I was able to fit those cleats actually in a padded mailer and get them under £1 and save a few more dollars. So I add $47 to the pot for those. Holy crap, guys, what a weekend. Look what all is going out in the normal business. And on top of that, flipping from zero went absolutely wild. Before we even start talking about all that, let's start over here. We sold this cat harness. Whoever's using a harness for their cats, 10 bucks. That was like at the 50-cent store. The rest of the stuff is all from like the dollar bins or 50 cents. Sold this for 10 bucks. Got another Pro case that sold for 18. Actually, this isn't from the bins. This is from one of my suppliers, if you remember. We picked these up for just a couple bucks. Sold it for 18 on Merari. We love Merari, no fees. Another Merari. This is from the bin store. Sold it for 19. And then these have absolutely been going crazy and fueling the bank in this series. What a buy these were. I think there's 10 in here. And we're getting 35 a pop on the Zon, guys. Holy crap. Time to pack all this up, guys. Wow. What a weekend. So plus $257 on the hats, $11 on the Samsung case, $4 on the sunshade, $4 on the cat lead, $10 on the Pokemon binder, and $14 on the Cowboys laptop sleeve. By the way, that Mercari, no fees, is amazing. And one final bins trip here on $1 day before we wrap this episode up. Not a bad day, and we only spent $27. All right, we are about ready to wrap up this episode of Flipping from Zero, but first we've got one more round of shipments going out. First, we sold 3 more Celtics hats, 35 a piece on Amazon. Next episode, I'm going to break down how much money we've made on those so far, as well as the iPad boxes. I had someone ask last episode how much we made total on the iPad boxes. So next episode of Flipping from Zero, we'll break down those numbers on a lot of those items that have generated a lot of this capital for us. But anyways, we sold 3 of these, and then we sold this dog toothbrush that we got from the 50-cent bin, sold that for like $13. So I'll get you guys those numbers, and then we'll wrap it up and get to the giveaways. Plus $7 on the dog toothbrush and plus $79 on the 3 Celtics hats. Wow, what an absolutely crazy month that was. We went up almost like $1,500 in the bank, plus stacked a lot more inventory, and we're up to almost $5,000. That's absolutely insane. And again, the goal of this series isn't to try to see how high we can get the bank. I've said that a couple times, but I think I just get a little bit ahead of myself. It's kind of cool to watch that get up. But the goal of this series is to stack more inventory. So while we have been able to stack more inventory, we've also gotten the bank up this high, and we're going to have some big bulk buys in the future. I'm actually working on one right now. So that's one of the big reasons I wanted to stack up that bank and get it up as high as possible so we can have some of these bulk buys and turn that into even more money. I would personally rather have $100,000 in inventory rather than having $100,000 in the bank, because that inventory gains value over time, whereas the money depreciates over time with inflation. Anyways, though, before we end this video, let's get into our giveaways. Congratulations to Saf Stitched on winning the $10 and Andrew Stratton on winning the MP bag. Just shoot me a DM on Instagram, guys, and I will get you your prizes. If you want to be entered in to win one of these prizes, just comment anything down below, and you'll have a chance to win one of these on the next episode of Flipping from Zero. Also, I want to touch on the next episode. It has been 1 year since we started Flipping from Zero. I've released 1 video per month, 12 episodes, 12 months. So we're going to actually do a little bit of a recap video. It's not going to be normal like these past 12 have been. I'm currently filming the 14th episode, which will be picking up right after this, but I kind of wanted to just do a year recap video, go over how many of the iPad boxes we've sold, how many of the Celtics hats we've sold, a bunch of different things like that, and just look back on what we did right, what we did wrong, just recapping that year of Flipping from Zero and where I see this series going from here. So stay tuned for that video. Also, if you're interested in joining my reselling cook group, you can check that out. First link in the description if you'd like to learn more or join. Thank you all so much for supporting the channel and for continuing to come back in this series. It truly is so much fun to film. It's definitely the most fun I have filming any of these videos, and honestly, they're just a blast to make. Keep on hustling through this summer slump, guys. If you keep stacking that inventory up like we're doing in this series, you'll have no problem making sales even in the summer slump. And we're looking ahead towards Q4, and it's going to be a magical one. Keep on hustling. There's money to be made everywhere, guys. Let's go get it. Thank you for watching The Millennial Prophet.